I got on and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm in India right now, and just like the designs, the music, everything gives up this wonderful vibe. What's up, travelers? Welcome to Seoul Incheon International Airport, where I'm gonna try something very exciting today. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I got to try Air India's 747 in first class last year, which was such a cool experience. The flight wasn't the best, but trying that plane was just so much fun. And I have flown Air India in economy before. I actually think they are a great option. Maybe besides the ground service element on board, they have great food, tons of legroom, all that stuff. So today, we're really testing the last element that remains. I still haven't tried them in business class, which is what we're doing today. And what better way to try it than on their 787 Dreamliner, which is right there. So I've been in Korea for exactly a month now, and it feels so good to finally be leaving. I'm taking a weekend in Chiang Mai, which is very needed. It's just been like a very, very intense month here, trying to get used to living in such a different place. And yeah, crazy. And the coolest part is, for all you Indians watching this, I am going to be living in India all next spring. So there will be plenty more Indian airlines to review then, of course. But now the most logical one to review is Air India and their business class. It's been reviewed many times, but you never know. What will my honest opinion be of this very controversial airline? Welcome aboard Air India's 787. Quite a small cabin. And voila. Okay, Air India really does give off the Indian vibe as soon as you get on board. So let's look around the seat. Right here to our side we have a remote and a bottle holder, as well as a charger and USB. Let's see, this should go up. Yes, it does, I think. Let's see here. There we go, a little bit more privacy. Then further to our right we have the seat controls. The tray table comes up from here, as is quite standard in this seat. You've seen me review this one before. We have some storage down there, a little more storage up here, and the entertainment system. Touch screen to continue. Let's see if it's active yet. We have these kind of comfortable looking headphones. Nothing spectacular, but not too shabby either. Oh wow, I can't wait to read the in-flight magazine a little bit later, but we also have a thin blanket down here, and as you saw, 2 pillows waiting for us on boarding. What do you think so far, Oscar?
Love the vibe.
So in my last Air India video, people hated on me for putting Indian music, and I'm gonna do it in this one too, because Air India is playing Indian music on board. How bad is it if I put it in my video? It's beautiful. It goes so like well together with the ambiance that Air India is trying to create. So let's see how the rest of the flight pans out. This is so funny and kind of sad, but interesting. Yeah, so many things. Anyway, they just passed around the cabin telling us about the meals. So there's Indian chicken, Indian vegetarian, and Korean style fish. Obviously I ordered a vegan meal like always. So Air India, if you're a vegetarian though, that's like the best airline to fly, because there's always a really good vegetarian option. But it's weird, they don't have menus on this flight. The flight attendant was quite funny about it though, and he was like, yeah. Anyway, this I'm really, really curious about. Let's check out Air India's entertainment system. Okay, it's not, even though it said it's touchscreen, it's actually not. Wow, a surprisingly good entertainment selection. I'm quite shocked. This is really impressive. Oy, okay. The navigation is kind of weird though. Do they have TV shows? You know, I always love watching that. What? They have no TV shows? Wait, video feature English. Oh, maybe this. Maybe this is, yeah. Video features. That was it. Okay, very small selection of TV shows. Some old classics. But overall, like, their entertainment selection is still quite good. So cute, the flight attendant came around and saw we were reading, so she just stretched out her hand and put on our reading lights for us. And we're pushing back. The meal is served less than 30 minutes after takeoff. This, I think, is the Oriental vegetarian meal. And over here we have the regular Western vegetarian meal. So as you can see, it comes with a little some. Actually, I don't know. I think this is the Oriental one. A cake, which is yay, very, very rare. Raisins, which is fun, some orange juice, and yeah, let's dig in. After the meal, there's fruit and hot towels, which we're not gonna get on video because everyone, including me, was sleeping. Alright, so I slept a little bit. I'm gonna show you the bed in a second, but for now, I have some chai tea. I'm on my second cup, and it just feels so good to sit here drinking this. I felt a little sick when I woke up this morning, so this is really refreshing. Give this video a thumbs up if you also love chai tea. I opened my window a little bit. I don't think it's too disturbing because everyone else is kind of lounging, so there's literally no business being done in business class right now. I'm doing readings for class tomorrow since it starts very, very early Thai time. But yeah, there's actually one more thing I wanted to mention. At check-in, Air India was selling upgrades to executive/business class from economy from Korea to Hong Kong for 128,000 Korean won, which is like $120, and 200,000 won all the way to India. So for less than $200, you can upgrade, and that's like an 8-9 hour journey, which is insane. Such a good value, and if I'm being honest, I would totally pay that. Now, even on the route, buying business class directly is very cheap, and there's no wow factor to Air India business class. It's very, like, very, very 3-star, very average, but it's still comfortable. The seat is great, especially when you're traveling with someone else. So even if you're booked in economy, you might want to see what your upgrade options are, because you could get some really great value. Alrighty, so here is a little look at the bed, and yes, it is fully lie flat. For some reason, it just doesn't look like it. It's a little bit too short for me, but overall, it's still nice to have unrestricted foot room like we have down here, and it's comfy. The seat is quite soft, and wow, this engine view, though, so amazing. Really, really beautiful. But anyway, yeah, that's our bed. Okay, we're starting to approach Hong Kong. The cabin crew just came around thanking us for having flown Air India, and I'm honestly really glad I did. I think the service was great. although at some points it did feel a little forced, like the flight attendant would go around saying the exact same thing to every passenger, so it didn't seem super genuine, but I still appreciate the effort, and you can tell that they really do work hard, and some of them seem proud of their airline, which is awesome. Now, as I said before, the seat is great, the bed is comfortable, so I would definitely not hesitate to fly Air India if it was most convenient on an overnight flight, for example, from Europe to India. Perfect option. Now, if you want luxury, if you want fun in business class, there are many much better options. I came in with quite low expectations, and that's pretty much like I got what I expected. Nothing was fantastic. The catering wasn't amazing. There was no amenity kit, no menu, no wow factor, but it was still completely okay, and I would fly Air India again if it was the most convenient option. But if I'm going to use my miles or money and there are other options, it's likely there's something that is more fun and interesting. So if you check out my other reviews, of course, you'll get to see which airlines I like the most, or you might already know that, so you know what to go with instead. But in any case, I hope you guys really like this video. It's so cool to be able to fly Air India from Seoul to Hong Kong. Who knew? Oh, and wow, check out this view. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe for many future reviews, and as I said, I'm going to be living in India in just a few months, so there will be a ton of very interesting videos from that region. But until I see you all next time, guys, fly safe.